Welcome to the Virtual Strategic Solutions Virtual Reality Simulation System. Accessing Legacy Dataset. Files loaded, simulation ready. Steph Harper is a resident of Vault 33 in the Fallout TV series and former pre-war Vault-Tec employee from Vault 31. She later is appointed overseer of Vault 32. Steph was a Vault-Tec employee and a graduate of Bud Askins' Executive Assistant Training Program, Bud's Buds, and was selected by Bud to participate in his Vault experiment, the creation of supermanagers who would define the future of humanity once the Great War wiped the surface clean. They would be kept in cryostasis, periodically thawed out, and transferred to Vault 32 or 33 to manage the dwellers and participate in controlled breeding, eugenics, under Askins' supervision. Reactivated sometime before 2294, Stephanie was transferred to Vault 33 and married Bert on March 17, 2294. She is fond of Bert, though her memory of their wedding night is spoiled by Bert's lack of stamina in bed. Regardless, she developed feelings for him, perhaps spurred by his love of shoe maintenance, and by 2296 they were expecting their first child. Steph kept active, participating in the Young Pipefitters Association and keeping on top of her regular Vault duties. Stephanie became Lucy McLean's best friend over the years. The two hoped to raise their children together once Lucy was married to Vault 32's dweller during the Triennial Trade in 2296. Steph helps Lucy McLean get ready for her wedding and shows Lucy where everyone writes their names and the date of their marriage. She and Lucy discuss the upcoming marriage, and Steph expresses excitement about raising their future children. Steph and other Vault dwellers accompany Lucy and Hank to the connecting entrance between Vault 33 and 32, where Lucy and Monty first meet. During the raid on Vault 33, Steph's husband Bert is killed in the cornfield. Steph cradles Bert's corpse before flying into a rage at the nearest raider. She is stabbed in the right eye with a fork during that fight, but she then uses a submachine gun to kill the raider who stabbed her before firing at several others. However, she is later captured by Lee Moldaver's men, along with Chet and several other Vault dwellers, and are held hostage when Hank and then Lucy confront them at the entrance to Vault 32. She escapes from the situation along with everyone else after Moldaver leaves with Hank McLean and detonates a bomb at the connecting entrance between Vault 33 and 32. After the Vault decides what to do about the raiders, Steph tells Norm she agrees with his proposal to execute the raiders, as she is still vengeful over Bert's death. Steph is shown to have recovered from the fork in her eye, with an eye patch over her wound. She turns to Chet for comfort after the death of her husband Bert. She goes to his apartment, gives him Bert's clothes, makes him try them on, and starts kissing him before her water breaks, and she goes into labor. Norm asks how Vault 31 is different. Steph replies, "What did your dad tell you?" which hints that she does not want to say anything to contradict Hank's claims. Steph claims she does not know, but says the mashed potatoes were better. Steph discovers she will be staying in Vault 32 and moves in with Chet. She then becomes Vault 32's overseer. Steph is shown to be a typically upbeat woman who cares about Lucy and is excited about them raising their children together. When Bert dies, she seems to fall into grief and appears to use Chet to cope with Bert's passing. However, given that Steph knows more than she is telling the other residents, it is possible she was putting on an act in order to manipulate Chet, and she may have never actually cared about Bert's death that much. After the water chip failure, Betty also elected Steph as overseer, making it possible that Steph will try to kill everyone who moved into Vault 32, including Chet. Steph is also shown to be highly vengeful, wishing death on the raiders who killed her husband. After the raiders are mysteriously killed because someone slipped rat poison into their food, Steph is not concerned at all about the occurrence. Who actually is responsible for the murders is not revealed.